I'm Eli Roth. I have made a career out of kills. I have watched thousands of them, and today I am ranking my top 5 all-time personal favorite kills in horror history, or my horror history. Other people aren't doing that now. These are outside of Ice Cream Man, because I think there are a lot of kills in Ice Cream Man that are going to knock these out. But these, so far, are the best of the best. Number 5, Cabin Fever. The leg shaving. This really happened to me. I was 19. I was working on a farm in Iceland, and I shaved my face off. I can't explain why it happened. I had some horrible infection in my face, but that is what gave me the idea for cabin fever. And then, fun fact, while we were filming this, the prosthetics froze in transit. It was supposed to peel like a banana, and then we opened the box, and they all froze. So we didn't know what to do. This was the big scene. I literally wrote the movie around this scene. Garrett Immel, our on-set makeup effects artist, improvised. He said, I'll do makeup, we'll do a reveal, we'll do it with sound. Brian Best and the team did an incredible job. There's the one. That's the question, is why doesn't she notice? Well, she's really in her own head. Serena Vincent did such a brilliant job. People come up to her with little razors, and there's number 2. And I was so depressed when we were shooting this because the prosthetics froze, but then when we saw it, the first screening in England, a girl ran out crying and threw up, so I knew the scene worked. And yeah, it's just horrible. People still say to me, I can't shave my legs without thinking about this scene. That's the highest compliment there is. Number 4, Hostel, the Achilles heel split. This sound, I knew I needed a good sound, so we got some fresh broccoli. We ran out to the grocery store. We got fresh broccoli and just snapped it into the microphone. I don't know why that was the right sound. I don't know if that's the sound. The great thing about a horror movie is people block their eyes, but they forget to cover their ears. So we couldn't afford a lot of kills, so I walked around K&B with the K&B Effects did the makeup. So I was with Howard Berger and Greg Nicotero, and we're walking around the warehouse, and they go, oh, we have these legs from Kill Bill. We could probably match Derek. And I go, okay, we'll just put some goo in. And so I literally just went around and I saw what they had already made, and then I designed the kills around that. So yeah, those are the same legs that Buck, who likes to fuck, those are the same heels. Those are the same slashed Achilles tendons from Kill Bill. So not only am I ripping off Tarantino, I'm literally ripping off the same prosthetics that Tarantino used. It's called low budget filmmaking. Thank you, Quentin. Number 3, Hostel Part 2, the upside down bloodbath. This scene, this is the centerpiece of the movie. Heather Matarazzo did such a brilliant job. This was the reason she wanted to do the movie. She said, I'm fully going to go for it. I was like, you're going to be naked, upside down, bleeding to death. She's like, this is my dream scene. She trained every single day. We got her this kind of yoga board so she could like get upside down, because it's hard to go upside down for more than 30 seconds unless you train for it. She trained. She got up to 9 minutes. She was an absolute champ. We had 2 different stunt doubles for her, or 3 maybe, so that we could just rotate. Like, this is one degradation of the back. And the entire crew had nightmares after we did the scene. And I always said it wasn't the blood, it was Heather screaming, I want my mom, that makes the scene so horrible. It's heartbreaking. I watch it now and it's even tough for me to watch. But it's all due to Heather's performance. Absolutely brilliant. And Monica, who's in the bathtub, my God, her daughter was a huge Hostel fan. So the daughter was there watching the mom writhe orgiastically in the blood. It's really the most disturbing scene in the movie. Number 2, the Green Inferno, Jonah's dismemberment. Again, this is like one of the walkout scenes. Like I always like to put a scene in the middle of the movie that it's so horrible, I dare people to walk. I dare people to keep watching, you know, and this is that scene. And oh my God, it was probably 110 degrees when we were filming this. We're in the jungle. Aaron Burns, who played Jonah, did such a brilliant job. And he's the nicest guy and the one you like really least expect to get it, but he's also the biggest. So, you know, they're going to take him out first. And Ramon Yao, who plays the lead headhunter, was just so brutal. I mean, they're covered in bugs and flies. We were shooting in the Amazon. It was completely insane doing the scene. And we had some issues with the prosthetics. They actually kept them. We had fake eyeballs, and they wouldn't release them from customs because I guess shipping body parts was a thing. So we had to improvise. We had to go to the supermarket that morning and get grapes and all kinds of stuff. And Aaron Burns is also a brilliant makeup effects artist, so he went in and he digitally retouched his scene so he could make the nostrils flare and the fake head and paint out some of the scenes and fix some of the eyeballs. So really one of the reasons the scene is as effective as it is Aaron is a brilliant actor. And also he was able to fix a lot of the makeup effects digitally. Finally, my number one all-time kill scene. It is Thanksgiving, the opening Stampede Waffle Iron Riot. I love the scene because this was the reason I wanted to do the movie. This is the inciting incident. And I also knew that after 16 years of waiting for this movie, there would be such high anticipation. People would say, how are you ever going to top the trailer? And I had to throw down the gauntlet and say, this is a real movie. This is going to be... It's not what you expect. This is not a joke. This is a real slasher film. But we did it with real people. I mean, we had 600 extras. And then for that, we had 600 extras outside. So it had to feel like a riot. So we had 200 people jammed into that little area. And then I think 300 people rioting. It was completely insane. But it's Toronto and everybody's really nice. They bump into you and they go, sorry. So... everyone was really polite and we all worked together and nobody got hurt, but it's one of those things where you just filming it and you're just running around everywhere you point the camera. I just wanted absolute waffle iron chaos. And the stunt team, they were absolutely incredible. I mean, I really am so grateful to them. And Stephanie Hawkins, who was part of the stunt team, went on to do the stunt coordination on Ice Cream Man. But all these little things like the glass in the neck, and the way Nick Reynolds was stumbling for the waffle iron, Amanda Barker smashing a stunt guy in the face, and then Gina Gershon crawling on the ground, getting rammed in the head, and then, my God, just someone fighting over the waffle irons, the shopping carts, and just her getting scalped, which I thought was, kind of appropriate as a opening kill of a Thanksgiving massacre. But we shot this, I think, over 2 nights. It was absolutely insane. The cast and crew are incredible, and I'm really grateful. It turned out great. That is my current top 5 kills I will never forget. But soon, every single one of them will be dethroned by the Ice Cream Man.